This dress right here has no designer. I don't know who the designer is kasi it's from the mythical baul of Madame Stella.
Uy, sa kanya, anong gown ang binigay? Anong color no sa'yo? Magtatanungan na yan. Paglabas ng girl, what color did you get? White.
Winner!
She's the favorite. Ganon. Yung makeup, medyo iba pa nun, ano?
Iba pa.
Parang
Guys.
uso pa yung ganyang lipstick dati.
Yung
Yung mga...
yung pink na pink,
Pink
neon
na
pink.
and candy yum yum.
Candy yum
Candy yum yum.
Hooked on you, baby, you're golden. Time moves, I never noticed, just can't get enough. Got me wonderstruck. I knew the second I met you, I was doomed to never forget you. Just one single touch, got me wonderstruck. Yeah, you got me wonderstruck. You know that you got me wonderstruck.
Hello everyone! Welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are the Queens. I am Pia with Carla and Bianca, and thank you for joining us again today.
Yes, today we are reacting to some of our old pageant looks. So this was prepared by Team VMG. Hindi pa namin nakikita kung ano yung mga looks na re-reactan namin. So join us.
Freya actually messaged me asking me, is there a particular look that you want us to put in there? I was like, wala. Because I try to forget. I've forgotten all my pageant looks. Kinalimutan ko na siya, friends. So this is gonna be a trip down memory lane for me.
Ikaw ba nag-request ka?
Hindi ako nag-request. So
Ako
I don't know
lang
what's
nag-request.
coming.
Oo. Ako meron akong isang request. Sabi ko, can you put this? Because I wanna explain.
Ay, pinaglalaban pala si Carla.
Ito na yung chance to justify why that decision was good at that time.
Oh my god. Alright.
Let's do this.
I'm first up, and this is the photo that they chose. So basically, this is my national costume for the Miss International pageant. Well, I actually love this look just because I didn't wanna do the whole Maria Clara national costume.
Yeah.
I think that minsan medyo overused and minsan, I don't know, like I feel like it's predictable, especially with my kind of beauty, na usually Maria Clara talaga yung i-envision sa akin. So nagustuhan ko na, I felt like there was a contrast na nakaano ako. More of a, I guess, a Mindanao
Yeah.
type of national costume.
Did you choose it? Did you have a say in what kind of costume you were gonna wear and which designer?
No, not really. Actually, for one, this dress right here has no designer. I don't know who the designer is kasi it's from the mythical baul of Madame Stella.
Is it mythical though?
Magic.
Is it mythical? Whoa. It's real.
Ay, imagine ko na parang inopen yung baul. Tapos lumutang siya.
Silhouette lang. Walang tao.
So actually, yun yung ginawa nila. They just got one of the gowns that was already there, and then they had Mang Rene. Hi, Mang Rene. I don't know if you're watching this. Siya yung tagatahi ng lahat. Lahat ng mga binibini costumes back in the day. So, pinatahin nila kay Mang Rene itong sash na to. Yeah, that nude sash right there. But, my headdress and my fan, yung pamaypay, was made by Edwin Uy.
Yeah, we know Edwin Uy.
Grabe. Hi, Sir Edwin. Thank you again.
Oh, in fairness,
Yeah.
Well, it looks really nice.
It does. I like it too. I think it helped me stand out a bit.
Were you able to practice the fan, like how to use it?
Oh yeah. So, Direct Fritz Infante was the one who mentored us for our runway. So, dahil super old school siya, pinractice talaga namin yung mga hand movements. Yung mga gumaganon talaga. Iba nung panahon nila. So that was very useful for the national costume.
There we go. There we go.
Okay, so this was my coronation moment ng Mutya ng Pilipinas 2010.
Ilang taong ka dyan?
20 years old pa lang.
A baby.
A baby.
A baby, Carla.
Okay, so this is the gown that I wore also when I won Best in Long Gown. So very special siya sa akin because that day, it was weird because parang nagkaroon ng, I don't know what was going on, pero nang time na yun kasi yung org yung nagbibigay ng gown. Not like now, diba, na you can you know, work on your own gown with a designer. So I was just waiting there and I didn't know what I was doing kasi first pageant ko siya. So I'm like, darating po ba yung gown ko? Pero sobrang last minute niya dumating. So hindi ko siya na-practice or anything. But when it arrived, I really loved it. Very fit siya sa akin. Swerte. Tapos it was just like, it's really shimmery in person. So, feel na feel ko yung gown. And I was so excited to walk out on stage wearing it. So, ayun, paglabas ko, sabi nila na nag-glow talaga ako that day. Kasi diba parang yun naman yung feeling na kung gandang-ganda ka sa sarili mo, diba? Feel na feel mo yung suot mo.
2010 to, right?
2010.
Like, yung makeup, medyo iba pa nun, ano?
Iba pa.
Parang
guys.
uso pa yung ganyang lipstick dati. Yung
Yung
mga...
yung pink na pink,
pink
neon
na
pink.
and candy yum yum.
Candy yum
Candy yum yum.
Na yung makeup very ano siya, it's not what I would wear now, but I loved it at the time.
Ma'am,
And
sa sobrang nene mo dito, binigyan ka nila ng...
Ano yun?
Napkin ba yan?
Hindi.
Pero babae, guys.
Kasama sa premium. Hello.
Nabata ka pa.
Ma'am, phone naman yan. Phone.
Phone yan?
Phone.
phone?
May pa-phone. Kasi tas yung
Sana
phone
all.
pa, ano pa siya, parang crystal encrusted
Wow.
phone.
Wait,
what?
Oh,
Hindi ko
okay.
na maalala kung ano yung sponsor, pero yeah, may crystal.
Tapos ano
Crystal
yung...
phone.
What's this red?
If I remember correctly, parang cruise siya. A cruise. Parang may Asian cruise na kasama yung prize ko.
For best in long gown.
No, ito na kasi yung coronation na mismo.
Okay.
Oo.
Did you ever
So-
do the cruise?
I never did.
Oh.
Kasi kailangan mo pang lumipad somewhere para ma-avail yung cruise.
Oh my God.
So, hindi ko siya nagamit.
Yes.
Pero, thank you, Matya, for this gown. Thank you so much to Tito Frederick Peralta for making it. Kasi, in love talaga ako dito sa gown na to. And, I also love the crown this year ng Mutya. Kasi, parang ano lang siya, tiara, tas green pa yung nakuha kong crown, which was my favorite color. So, yeah.
Ganda.
About this look.
Okay, so something na hindi ko pa na-share about this one. Okay, I didn't have. Obviously you had to. You had to. Okay, ikwento na natin to finally. Guys, alam niyo kung sino nagbit-bit nito from LA to Vegas? At hindi lang to, there were 8 gowns because we didn't know which was gonna fit.
Yeah.
None of them were custom made for me. We just binit-bit lahat ni Mar.
Yep.
Yep, it was all her.
Yeah.
So, kung hindi dahil sa akin,
Hindi dahil sa kanya.
wala tayong Miss Universe. So,
I still remember that day na parang, kasi nasa LA pa kami noon. Tapos sabi, nag-text si Bessie.
Yes.
Sino yung pwedeng pumunta early sa Vegas kasi kailangan bitbitin yung gowns. Tapos kami parang, who can go? I couldn't go. My whole angkan was there. So, grabe. Sobrang clutch ni Mar talaga nung time na yun.
in fairness, sakto lang yung nangyari. Kasi, plano talaga, I was with my boyfriend, my husband now, at the time. And plano talaga namin mag-rent lang ng kotse.
Yeah.
From LA to Vegas. So, sakto lang, like, we were about to leave, and then yun nga, Bessie was asking who can get the gowns. So, sabi ko, sige, Bessie, kaya namin kasi we have a car.
Yeah.
So, we just passed by the shop. Actually, I met the designer a couple of nights before kasi nagpa-party siya sa
si
niya.
Oliver Tolentino.
Si Oliver Tolentino. So I met him then. And he was there at the store, at the shop when we got there. Tapos talaga, pinili niya talaga lahat ng gowns. Gulat ako, besh, mabigat siya.
Oo naman! 8 gowns!
Talaga! Mabigat siya! So punta kami Vegas, driving there. Before checking into our hotel, dinaan na muna namin yung mga gowns sa hotel mo, sa Planet Hollywood. I think Bessie was the one who went down to get it. So actually, I'm not so sure nga what happened there. Like, why did you all of a sudden have to get gowns?
Okay, because I didn't have a gown. That's it. That's
For
the
the
truth. I didn't have a gown for prelims.
Bakit?
Yeah. Kasi yung supposedly na gown ko talaga for finals, which is a black one. We can show the picture right here. Yun yung gown. So when sinukat ko yan, syempre nung mga time na to, pageant ready yung katawan mo, di ba? So medyo small frame, ganyan.
Yes.
2 sizes too big yung that gown. Tapos, also bitin siya sa akin. So, nung sinukat ko siya, nandun ako sa Vegas. Actually, I left the Philippines without a gown. Like, no gowns at all. Not even for prelims. I didn't know. I just had no control over anything. That's why, guys, you're so lucky now. Because you can choose the designer you want. You can choose the color you want. You can build the whole team around you. Before, we didn't have any control of what we're gonna wear. As in, hindi pwede. Yung mga maleta namin, hindi namin pwedeng siksikan ng ibang gamit yan.
Hindi talaga. And
pwede.
they write everything down. And they'll say that they will give you a penalty.
That's true.
If nahuli nila, ikaw maglagay ng damit.
Wow.
Yeah, like bawas sa, mo siya, sa sweldo mo.
Yes.
So people don't really understand, like, ba't di mo ginagawa ng paraan? Like, there's some things that we really, like, I wish you guys knew how much hirap talaga. So, but anyway, I was able to, nung sinukat na namin, Madam Stella was there, she also agreed that, okay, this isn't for prelims, not even for finals. And then, she allowed me to wear a Filipino designer or whoever I could contact that was nearby.
Yeah.
And then that's when I didn't want to make any moves without her go signal. But when she said yes, immediately, hanap na tayo.
Yeah.
So that's why naging last minute decision siya. Kasi ayoko ma-bad karma with Madam. Ayoko to go behind her back to wear something else and then surprise her and then upset her. I just feel like if somebody there is upset, it might have an effect on my karma for the night. So parang I want to do it the right way. So buti naman, pumayag naman sila. Okay.
Oh my gosh. So this
love this
is
gown.
my coronation night gown.
I love this.
Also the gown that I won my Best in Long Gown award. I actually really love this gown too. At first, I was a bit worried that punong-puno kasi siya ng sequence, diba?
Yeah.
And I saw the gowns, like the other girls. And mas dainty kasi yung mga gowns nyo. And I was a bit worried that this might not work to my favor. Especially since hindi ko pa siya nakita under the light. So, medyo kinabahan ako sa kanya. Although, I do appreciate, the moment I went into the room, Mrs. Araneta was actually kind enough to ask me, what's your favorite color?
Okay, that's rare.
Oo,
Kasi what
that's
happens,
rare.
guys, is that nung dati hindi na ito nangyayari ngayon because nag-change na nga yung panahon, ganyan. Ba't yung panahon na? Wow, parang tagal na. You go into a room, we're called one by one, so hindi namin nakikita yung gowns ng isa't isa. We're called into a room, andun na yung gown mo. Just one gown. It's not a rack of different gowns. It's just one gown. And that's it. Like, you can't say, may option 2 pa ba, madam? Hindi ka pwedeng humanon. Like, yan na yung binigay niya sa'yo. I-fit na lang yan, i-custom na lang yan para magkasya. Pero you don't get to have a say.
Yeah.
Pero so, the fact that she asked you what your favorite color was, ibig sabihin, she likes you. It's true.
Aminin natin, favorite ako ni Madam nun siya.
Totoo naman. Totoo naman.
Pero yeah, she actually asked me. She asked me, and then she disappeared into that hallway.
What's in that?
That door
Yeah.
at the end in that hallway.
Ito na naman yung mga...
Narnia.
We did call it Narnia. We called it Narnia. So pumasok si Madam sa Narnia. Paglabas niya, ayun, she had gowns. She had this gown.
Yeah.
She brought out this gown. So I was like, okay, looks good. I fitted it. It looked good. But I only really fully appreciated it and how nice it was when it was already on stage, under the camera, in the lights. Sabi ko, wow, iba pala talaga tong gown na to. And I think it helped me bag the award that night.
And bagay with your walk. Also.
Dark Horse. Di ba yung
Yeah.
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry, Dark Horse. Nagkamali ako sa last vlog natin. I
So,
said Royals. But tama. I actually asked Mrs. Araneta if I could have this gown.
Oh, okay.
Kasi as a winner of Best in Long Gown, your prize is X amount worth of clothes.
Yeah.
Which AKA is just all those baul clothes. Yung mga gowns ni Madam that's been in Binibini for years. So I asked her, I said, Madam, can I please have the gown that I won my Best in Long Gown award with? And she's like, no, I'm sorry. Another girl's still gonna use it. Joke. She did not say that joke, but yeah, she.
Probably.
But probably.
That's probably why. In fairness kay Madam, she was ahead of her time.
She was.
Kasi sustainable fashion na siya noon pa.
Totoo.
Diba?
Totoo. And when I asked about why she does this, it was really for a sense of fairness. She believed that by doing this, by her being able to provide the gowns for all the girls, she was giving a more even playing field, which is I understand, because some girls might not have the connections or people that they know that will actually provide a gown for free. So I think Madame was just trying to be fair at that time. So
But then, I feel like sana everybody got to choose a color.
Exactly. And though, yun, yung mga ganun, hindi consistent.
Oo,
Yeah.
hindi kasi. Tsaka dati merong parang pattern na pagka yung white na gown ang binigay sa'yo ni Madam, ibig sabihin, ikaw yung mananalo. And
But you had a white gown
Nag-usap-usap pa
that
tayo nun eh.
night.
parang off-white. So na-off din yung... Hindi, pero totoo yan. It happened with Shamsi, Venus,
Ara.
Shamsi. Well, Venus was black and white. Ara, Janine, right?
Who's
Kay MJ lang nag-break. Pink.
Pink.
Uy, sa kanya, anong gown ang binigay? Anong color no sa'yo? Magtatanungan na yan. Paglabas ng girl, what color did you get? White.
Winner!
She's the favorite. Ganon.
Those are the days.
Okay, speaking of white gowns, this was my Binibining Pilipinas Natkos by Jot Losa. I love this so much. So, ito yung may control tayo, di ba? Kasi this is the time when we can work with a designer, may say kami sa design ng gown. And I really wanted a white terno. Feeling ko lang kasi parang aangat yung skin tone ko. Like, because ang fair ng balat ko, and then feeling ko like mas mag-glow ako on stage. This was actually like parang wedding gown-ish yung naging approach namin. And I liked how flowy it was sa baba. Parang it made me feel really nice. Though, parang hindi ako nakapag-training with the fans. Eh, nang time na yun, ewan ko ba kung ano ba yung issue ko sa pag-perform sa stage. Mahiyain yun. Parang hindi ko tinodo. Parang,
Virgin ka daw masyado.
Oo, masyadong Maria Clara. Nakakainis.
Pero, niretain mo yung Candy Yum Yum.
Oo. So, yung Candy Yum Yum ko, from 2010 to 2014, nilaban ko siya, guys. I don't know, hindi kasi ako nagme-makeup ng sarili ko.
Yes.
So like whatever they put on me. Kasi nga, ito pa, ayokong maging pasaway. So kahit na pwede ko namang i-retouch yung makeup ko, upo lang talaga ako dun. And I'll just wait for someone to do it. Like, out of respect to the sponsor. But
That's one more thing that my newer pageant fans might not know is that hindi rin kami yung pwede mag-makeup sa sarili namin on pageant night.
yes.
Dati.
Yeah.
So wala ka nang control sa gown, wala ka pang control sa makeup mo.
Yeah.
Ibang-iba yung noon sa ngayon.
Ibang-iba.
Yeah.
Ibang-iba.
Like
It was harder
imagine
then.
if I could have worn this, tapos yung parang usong makeup ngayon na glass skin fresh, I think that would have looked nicer, but it's okay. When I look at these photos, natutuwa pa rin ako na I got to wear this
Yes.
creation. I just wish na mas nag-perform ako to give more justice to the gown.
Okay.
Iconic.
Okay, ano bang chika about this na hindi ko pa na-share? We only had 8 minutes to change from swimsuit into the evening gown because it was a live show. So 8 lang talaga. And I didn't have a zipper at the back. It was all buttons. So talagang
So walang
they had to
fake
help
zipper
me.
yan?
Meron sa baba, sa may...
Hanggang sa ilalim lang?
Pero everything at the back part talagang is isa-isa.
Yeah.
So, dun kami medyo natagalan.
Oo.
Tapos, I did not know what the gown was gonna look like. I just knew it was blue. Gonna be blue. Basta alam ko lang color blue.
Did it play a factor na yun nga parang medyo disheartening that the gown you were supposed to wear didn't really fit? Tapos when you saw this, like what did you think?
Kasi umpisa pa lang, I wanted blue na.
Yeah.
Tapos I asked Madam, I had a folder of like me in blue gowns from photo shoots and whatnot. Tapos binigay ko sa kanya, sabi ko, Madam, if I may, I would like to request a color and please let it be blue. Kasi I knew it was pushing it already by asking for a Filipino designer. She won't agree to that. So sabi ko, if I can't get the dream gown I want, at least I can get the color I want. Alam mo yun,
Yeah.
para ma-feel ko na lang kahit sa color lang. Meet halfway tayo. Parang gano'n. So, parang she said she was gonna think about it. But then I ended up with the black one. Tapos parang nag-agree din naman siya na hindi na nag-work yun. Pero nandun na kami sa Vegas. Buti na lang, Tito Albert was already making this because he knew that I really like blue.
Yeah.
And then, tapos, muntik pa siyang hindi makarating sa Vegas noon kasi di ba nagka-bagyo. So nade-delay yung flight niya. Hindi to nag-fitting, as in, nasukat ko lang siya 2 days before the finals. And then, I remember some of the girls were surprised that I wore this in the finals because they saw me in a red one first.
Tama.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, you changed.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know paano naisip ni Tito Albert na sa likod lagay yung details instead of sa harap. Siguro para hindi distracting sa face.
Tama ka.
Para mas ganon. And then, I didn't have a choice in the cut, the design, anything. Just the color. Pero happy na ako dun. Kasi sa akin, big ano na yun eh. Big favor na yun.
Yeah.
And also one more thing is that the reason why blue is because I wore a blue gown for one of the it's one of those big balls ng Red Cross dito sa Philippines na ina-attendan ng mga madam, the madams. And then I wore a blue gown there na Albert Andrada did. And then I got so many compliments that night from madams. Tapos sabi nila, ito yung color mo. Ito dapat yung suotin mo sa Miss U. Tapos maraming nagsabi. Sabi ko, they can't be lying to me because first of all, why? Hindi, bakit nila ako e-etchusin? Tapos sabi ko, if sa mata ng madam maganda to, naniniwala ako sa inyo.
Tama.
So, sabi ko,
Agreed.
okay, noted.
With thanks.
With thanks.
And it really looks like it was made
Absolutely.
na parang you've been there from the start. Ganon siya ka-perfect.
Like a
Ang galing.
glove.
Thank you, Tito Albert. I owe you for that. I'm forever grateful.
Alright, so, this infamous dress of mine, yung debut dress daw, quinceanera dress daw. I get it.
I still think you look pretty though.
I mean, I'm looking at the face. You look
Oh,
gorgeous.
sobrang fresh eh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I felt good naman that day. Honestly, I never, like, when I didn't get called to the top 10, I never thought na, oh, shoot, it's because of the gown. It was just something that people started talking about when I got home.
Yeah.
And siguro, in a way, sabi ko, gets ko, it's not your typical pageant gown kasi talaga because one, ball gown siya. Two, medyo hindi ko rin palabit yung mga falling off details, like the little squares. I get it. But I felt pretty. I felt like the color brought out my face actually and my hair. And I thought na, yeah, at least yung mafo-focus sa akin would be my face.
Is it
which
yellow?
I think it's my asset. It's like nude. Yeah, like a gold nude color. And I think this was one of the first gowns. Like, again, when we were picking the gowns, Madame asked me, what are you looking for? What do you want? And I said ball gown. That was actually my go-to because I had always had this insecurity with my tummy. I've talked about this in a previous blog. I said ball gown and I figured kasi Miss International, ano kasi, princess, pretty. And also, I remember thinking that I wanted a ball gown because I wanted to kind of distinguish myself from Bea. Kasi Bea just had won Miss International the year before. I was already being compared to her from the get-go. And Bea wore that really beautiful, slender silhouette, right? Parang mermaid ata siya. So I said, I want to be different. So why not do ball gown? Para iba naman yung impact. So it came to this. Well, kita na yung mata ko dito, black na black pa rin. Like, yung uso dati.
Makeup,
It's really just dark makeup.
Pero bagay,
And a lot of
Mars.
pink. Actually, me
I
too.
like it.
I think black suits my eyes because it's kind of small, so the black really highlights it and makes it a bit bigger. But for Miss International, I made a conscious decision to really just go pink. Pink and
lips,
fresh lang. Pink blush, pink everything. Because alam ko na gusto nga nila. Fresh lang, sweet lang. Barbie doll peg. So that's what I want.
You look like a Barbie.
After the coronation night, kasi I had allergies that night, so I had to go back to the room right away to sleep kasi inaantok ako dun sa antihistamine. So anyway, I woke up, tapos nafe-feel ko si Mar nasa may paahan ko. Tapos she was there in her crop top, eating a burger with a beer can on her hand, and she's just like, kain na ako. And I was like, yes, you eat, girl, you eat. Deserve mo yan.
Naalala ko, bumaba pa ako kasi may convenience store sa baba. Tapos, nandun nga siya sa kwarto. So I was like, we have to comfort her. I have to buy snacks. I have to buy snacks.
That's the way to comfort.
Oo, bumaba ako, nakapantulog pa ako. Tapos nakakasulubong ko pa yung ibang girls. Tapos sila parang, ano na niya? Tapos ako parang, ang dami kong hawak na chichirya, beer. Tapos pag akyat ko, binuksan ni Mar lahat. Sabi ko, share tayo. Pero sige, ubusin mo na yung beer.
Tapos nung namimili kami ng beer, sabi na, should we go get the silver one or the gold one? We'll get the gold one. It's more fashionable. Ganon kami.
Fashion talaga eh. I really didn't appreciate the food though. Like,
Tapos after niya ubusin lahat, sabi niya, guys, alis na muna ako kasi pupuntahan ko si Greggy. Kakain kami ng ramen. Sabi ko, ang dami niyong kinakain.
pero yeah, patapos ko kumain sa room nyo at like 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m. Pumunta pa talaga kami dun sa ramen. Yung mga 24 hours na ramen. Kasi throughout the whole experience, I was there in Japan for a month. Pero hindi pa ako nakakain ng ramen at that point. Kasi syempre iba-iba naman yung pinapakain sa amin. I'm trying to be healthy. So it was my first time to have ramen in Japan that night. So,
Deserve.
Deserve.
Sa Shibuya.
Deserve.
So ito yung look na gusto kong explain.
Ito pala yun.
It was my press presentation look ng Binibini.
Yes.
My body was fan. Yung mukha ko, guys, at yung buhok ko, gusto ko lang explain. Kasi ng time na yun nga, parang, we had no choice with our hair and makeup. They don't let us really do our own. Pero syempre, parang, kailangan mo na rin ng haluan ng diskarte. Lalo na during this day, kasi after ng rehearsals, per makeup artist may 2 girl.
Yeah.
Kami pa ni Laura yung magkasama dun sa makeup artist. Tapos parang naubusan kami ng time, siya yung unang ginawa.
Yeah.
So ako naman parang, yun yung regret ko na I was masyadong masunurin.
Yeah.
Kasi alam ko na naubusan ng time eh.
Oo.
Tapos hindi pa ako kumilos.
Yeah.
So, nang time ko na, sobrang walang, as in, palabas na ng stage. So, halos hindi nakabit yung extensions ko. And then, yung makeup ko, like, sobrang bahala na. Syempre, hindi na siya yung best na nagawa ng artist kasi
Yeah.
masyado ng rag.
Totoo.
So, when I look at this, parang nababad trip ako kasi ba't hindi, wala kang discarte girl,
So,
kaya
sobrang
hindi ka
bait
pumasok.
mo.
Oo. So, ako naman.
Pero
ang
alam
bait
mo,
ko.
pero inisip ko, if may social media na rin naman nun, but if it was
not
the
as,
way it is now,
Oo.
people would understand why hindi kami pwede basta-basta magpasaway. Kasi, syempre, you're in a competition, you're afraid that it might ruin your chances.
Yes.
So,
Parang, ayoko parang attitude ba if I like start doing my own makeup.
ngayon kasi yung turo is parang, discartehin mo na lang yan.
Yeah.
Parang gawa mo na lang ng paraan. But what if you lose your spot at the semifinals because of that?
Exactly.
Because you brought your own eyeliner. You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
unfair,
Yeah.
but we don't make the rules.
We don't.
You know?
Like Tito Nad told us in our, I think one of our very first orientations is, being a beauty queen, part of it is working with an organization.
Yeah.
They're looking for women that they're gonna work with.
Yeah.
For a year.
For a year.
Yeah,
So
for a
important
whole year.
talaga. So you don't wanna make it look like you're pasaway
Oo.
or drama queen or anything like that.
Yeah. Pero, yun nga. When I look at it, I feel sad because this is, of course, press presentation is like, that's where they choose the top 15. So, the fact that I felt horrible, ang feeling ko talaga ang pangit ko nito. Sayang naman yung pa-abs ko.
Okay, the farewell walk gown. The farewell walk, I just knew I wanted blue again because why not? Let's go all blue. Tapos I also when I found out that Michael Cinco agreed to make the farewell gown for me, si Marquis yung naglakad doon, siya yung kumausap. And then I got the confirmation that he said yes. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna request for anything more, just the color. I want it to be Michael Cinco's design. Because I didn't want to be like, ganito gusto ko, ganyan-ganyan. Parang alam ko na may signature siya.
Yeah.
And I want to give that,
Tama.
that room for creativity.
Yeah,
That's it.
that
So we
trust.
just, nagfitting lang kami few days before this night. I didn't have any complaints. It's very beautiful. I just wish na, because limited yung pwede backstage, he actually insisted somebody to be, from his team, to be with me to help me put the tulle on na nasa ilalim. Kasi meron yung pang-poof nung skirt eh. But then, dahil limited nga, nag-decide kami na kami na lang ni Esther. So, nung finals na, I wore it too low. That's why I stepped on the gown. Yeah. So, it should have been a bit higher up here instead of down here. So, those few inches made a difference. I stepped on it and, pero I recovered naman. Pero I had that little moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed it. That's it. Tapos pina-custom ni Marquis yung hikaw. I still have it with me now, over here. Yeah. Tapos, that's it. Yeah, I love it. There's also a red version of this that Iris wore for her farewell, which had a deeper neckline because we don't need to go deeper. We don't need it.
Alright. Well,
Okay.
there you have it.
Reminiscing.
Yeah. Pero ang dami nating kwento about yung mga sinuot natin during our pageant days.
Yes.
It was good to reminisce, and I hope you guys liked our kwentuhan. You guys can comment down below if you have any more questions about the gowns, the looks that you just saw, or if you want to give your 2 cents. What did you think? What did you think about my gown? Do you think it's the reason why I did not make it to the top 10? Come on, tell me.
So let us know, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Queen's YouTube channel.
And and we'll see you again on our next episode. And remember,
we are all queens!
What you